When a person dies, something strange happens. It is not the end, even though to those standing around the lifeless body, it looks like the end. The eyes close, the chest no longer rises and falls, and the voice that once filled the room goes silent. But at that very moment when the heart stops beating, the soul begins a journey that no one who is alive can fully see with their natural eyes. It is a journey that starts in silence, yet it is louder than anything in the world. The soul separates from the body. At first, it feels like a gentle pull, as though invisible hands are lifting something weightless out of the heavy shell of flesh. The body remains still, but the soul rises, confused and wondering. The person can see the room, can see the loved ones crying, but now they realize something shocking: they are no longer inside their body. They try to call out, but their voice makes no sound. They try to touch, but their hands pass through everything. That is the moment the reality of death begins. The soul understands it is now in another realm. The world of the living is behind, but something greater stands ahead. Some souls feel peace as they rise, like a calm wind surrounding them. Others feel fear, a sharp weight pressing on them, because their life was filled with darkness. Every soul knows immediately, without anyone telling them, that this is the beginning of the eternal journey. There are two paths, and each soul will be drawn to one of them. For the righteous, who walked in light, there appears a brightness ahead. It is not like the sun, nor the moon, but a living light, pure and holy, calling them forward. For the wicked, who lived in sin, shadows rise around them. The air grows heavy, and the soul feels chains that cannot be broken. They are pulled downward into a realm of despair. For the soul that follows the path of light, angels appear. Their presence is majestic, radiant, and fierce, yet full of comfort. These heavenly beings come not with swords at this moment, but with peace. They take the soul gently, as though carrying a child, and they rise higher, away from the earth, away from sorrow. The cries of loved ones fade behind, and the glory of eternity comes closer. But for the soul in darkness, another force comes. Not angels of light, but spirits of darkness. Demons with twisted forms, eyes burning with hatred, wings like torn shadows. They laugh with cruelty as they bind the soul and drag it downward. The soul cries out, but no one on earth can hear. The journey into torment begins. The righteous soul, as it is carried upward, begins to see things never imagined. The veil between worlds is gone. They see realms of angels, choirs singing songs of holiness. They see a river shining like crystal, flowing with life. They see the gates of heaven, massive and glorious, guarded by angels that shine brighter than fire. The soul feels a joy beyond words, for they know they are being welcomed into everlasting rest. But the soul of the sinner sees something else. Darkness swallows everything. The light of the earth fades. They hear screams, millions of voices crying out in agony. They smell smoke, fire, and sulfur. The heat burns, though they have no flesh, yet their soul feels pain more intense than anything in the body. They see pits of fire, demons torturing souls, and endless despair. Both journeys are real. Both are happening every time a person dies. Life after death is not an empty sleep. It is not a dream. It is the reality of eternity. The soul of the righteous stands before the throne of God. It trembles, not in fear of torment, but in awe of glory. The throne shines with light, and from it comes a voice like many waters. Every soul knows this is the Almighty, the one who gave life and breath. The righteous soul bows, not because it is forced, but because no soul can stand proud before such holiness. And the King speaks, "Enter into the joy prepared for you." At that moment, the soul is clothed in glory, the old life is gone, and eternity with God begins. But the soul of the wicked stands before judgment too. They are dragged before the throne, chained and trembling. The light exposes every hidden sin, every lie, every act of wickedness. They beg, they cry, but it is too late. The book of life is opened, and their name is not found. The voice of God thunders, "Depart from me, you worker of iniquity." And the demons seize them again, dragging them back into the flames. That is the second death, the eternal separation from God. Life after death is not a story of chance. It is not decided in the grave. It is decided while a person is alive. The soul carries with it the record of every choice made. Heaven and hell are not myths, they are the ultimate realities. And so, the soul's journey teaches the living one thing: life on earth is a preparation. Every action, every thought, every decision builds the path. When the final breath is taken, the path becomes clear. There is no turning back. The righteous rise to light. The wicked fall into darkness. This is the reality of life after death. When the soul rises into the realm of eternity, time no longer works the way it did on earth. There is no clock, no day or night as we know it. Everything is filled either with endless light or endless darkness. For those who are received into the light, a deep peace washes over them. It is the peace they longed for during their lifetime, but here it has no interruption, no fear of it being taken away. The righteous soul, still amazed at what is happening, looks back at the earth one final time. They see their body lying still. They see loved ones crying, calling their name, begging them to wake up. A tear of compassion forms within the soul, but it does not last long, for the angels remind them gently, this place is not your home anymore. You have finished your race. And immediately, their heart is filled with joy. All pain, sickness, sorrow, and burdens are gone. The weight of life has dropped away. The soul now understands that death was never the end. It was only a doorway. On earth, people feared that doorway, but here they realize it is the path to the truest life. The journey continues, and every step takes them closer to a glory so great that words on earth cannot describe it.